What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to be discussing breaker blocks. So breaker blocks is just another type of an order block. We have order blocks, just show regular order blocks, then we have breaker blocks, then we also have mitigation blocks, you have propulsion blocks as well. Those are just the different types of order blocks that you have, but I typically only take note of the order blocks themselves and the breaker blocks because I use the order blocks for potential targets, though I do not trade off of them, and I use the breaker blocks to be aware of, because sometimes if you have a fair value gap that is deep in a breaker block, price might not get all the way up to the fair value gap and it would just probably end at the breaker. So that is why. Alright, so the makeup of a breaker block is as shows. So this will be for a bearish scenario. So for a bearish scenario, we are going to want a high to be formed, then a higher low, a higher high, then we want to break and close below the higher low here. Now a breaker could be a series of candles or just one candle. It all depends on what you're comfortable with, or what presents, sorry. So if I was going to use a breaker to enter, I'd probably put it right here or at the wick, and then stop loss all the way up there, and then you're good to go. But I don't use for entry, so I wouldn't know how to perfect that entry. And then for a bullish scenario, you would have a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and then we break the lower high, and this, either series of candle or single candle, would be our breaker block. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly move on to the chart so we can see a chart example. I'm going to make this video really short because I did the dumbest thing. I had recorded 3 episodes and I thought I had uploaded the right ones and deleted the old files. Well, it turns out I uploaded the wrong ones and I have already deleted the old files, so I'm redoing the videos again. So I'm going to make them fairly shorter this time. Okay, so let's move to the 1 hour. See if we can find a breaker. I do see a breaker, but on the 1 hour it doesn't look like a breaker, so maybe let's move to the 15. Okay, on the 15 it does look like a breaker. So we have a high, higher low, higher high, then we break below that. So this right here would be my breaker, supported by fair value gaps, which makes it a high what do you call it, not, yeah, high probability breaker. So the same rules apply. We don't want to see anything above 50% for a close. Everything should be below 50%, and that's what we get here, and price moves away. It's difficult to draw up a breaker for a bearish scenario, but let me see if I can find one. Yeah, I don't really see one in this market because the market is bearish right now. So you see lots of breakers on the bullish side because retracement and then continuation, if that made sense. Okay, so I've just given you a bearish example of a breaker. Can I find a bullish one? Maybe on the higher time frames. Let's see if we can find one on the 1 hour. I just keep seeing bearish ones because I see another bearish one right here. See another bearish breaker block right there. Wow, we are filled with bearish breaker blocks. But it's the same concept. You would be looking for the same thing for a bearish breaker as well. Can I move to maybe the 4 hour, see if I can find something on a higher time frame? Maybe this could be a breaker. This one right here, it is a breaker. Okay, so we have higher low, sorry, we have a high, higher low, higher high. We break above this high high on this side, so this right here, mark it as my breaker, and we respect it over here. Okay, So I hope that doesn't confuse anybody, because I kind of rushed through this episode, but I hope everybody understands. Just spend some time on the charts and you will be able to see these things. I would consider that as an order block, really. But yeah, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, found it informative, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.